All that's from church, man. Like when you grew up like in a small church, you're everything, right? So like this setup was like my dad. It was literally like just
The
Bill,
mixing board.
right? Just him. So we're getting in there early for conferences and doing everything, and that's what you did.
Yeah.
Somebody got dirty.
I got my start in the church too. You got
All of us.
You did too?
Like PK.
Yeah.
You're a PK.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm not a PK, but I'm a
You close enough.
worship leader kid. You know what I'm saying?
It's all the same.
Yeah, it really
had to be there.
Minister's daughter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have to be there.
And you did everything.
And when I was growing up, it was Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday. Like,
Oh, that's it?
well, then there was rehearsal too. So like sometimes rehearsal was before church on Sunday, but sometimes it was like that Thursday. So it was like four times a week, twice on Sunday.
Like we got it in. Like I could have had a bedroom at my church.
Yes.
I was there so much.
I actually did have a bedroom at my church. Like, this is a crazy story. When we first moved to Mississippi from the military, from Eglin Air Force Base over to Keesler, my family was going to buy a house here. So we didn't sign up for base housing. And so we had temporary housing on base, but that only lasts 30 days.
Yeah.
You know how crazy it is to buy a house. We didn't have a house once that was over. And so we had found a church, and they actually let us stay at the church.
Get out.
Until we found a house and moved in.
That's pretty dope. Yeah.
That was crazy.
And then the volunteerism.
That was just like we were there. Hey guys, since you're here,
Oh, they're there. Can y'all?
Yeah, somebody's there. Just not hard enough so they can hear you.
I mean, were y'all a part of the cleanup crew? I mean, we did everything.
I did everything.
We were
Start
Saturday
and
vacuuming
finish.
and fixing everything.
Key to key.
Yeah.
First key in the door, last key out of the door.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it did two things for me. It kind of jaded me to the back end of the church, but it also got me really interested in media and the arts. So I'm thankful for that time in my life for sure, because it got me into what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I credit that time as my ability to fail without consequence, because they just happy you're there. Mike squealing, sure.
Oh,
it's okay.
It's all right.
He's here every Sunday. He'll figure it out. It'll
get better.
They
It'll get
encourage
better.
you. But everything I've learned, all the stuff that I wanted to even try or imagine, I've been able to like do it in ministry where it doesn't harm me in any way. Like that's the client that just won't go away.
For sure. Yeah, that really hits home with me when you say like the ability to fail, because performing and everything came from church as well. So I was always the person singing in the choir and doing the plays.
So you sing?
I can sing.
We're gonna have to
Doesn't
try
mean
that
I'm
out on the
singer,
podcast here
but I
soon.
can sing. And all my creativity, I got to just express any kind of way that I wanted to. And so that freedom to just be able to develop anything, literally anything, whether it's a fundraiser or we're going to do a teen night, full range to just fail.
Like,
they clap for you too, right?
I just it just hit me when
Let
you
them
said
use it,
that.
baby. Let them use it.
We really learned how to start an event, plan it, invite. Like, you don't realize what you're doing till you get older, because number one, they weren't going to tell you they're going to pay you for it. It was just, you going to do this. But it really does teach you all these different aspects of just media and creative processes.
It gives you process. It teaches you, like, when you're approaching the podium, what's the first thing that you do? And how do you maintain eye contact?
Etiquette and all of it. Yeah.
How to properly hold a mic,
Right.
where to put it, all that.
Don't rapper the mic.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, baby.
Oh my
I
God,
don't know
those
if you
mic
guys
covers need to be sanitized so badly.
Shout out to the churches that still rocking 20-year-old mic covers, because that thing is disgusting.
Shout out to Aunt Berthel, who always wore too much lipstick. You know what I'm talking about?
It's got the stain on it, you know what I mean?
Gosh,
Oh,
why do you have to
man.
eat the mic?
Nobody used pastor's microphone.
Nobody.
Never.
And it smells like, I remember the first time, and even with my dad, I used to like tell my mom, like, man, we got to get dad a new cover because this thing stinks.
Like, how are you talking to this?
Yeah, like, come on, man. But my dad was like, the cool thing about my dad, both of my parents were engineering backgrounds, so technology was always present in our lives. So my dad was like one of the first ones to have like a UHF wireless microphone. So when he would preach, I would set his mic up and people would be like, oh, his is on mic? Like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, just got an XLR. I need to. And back then it wasn't XLR to XLR. It was quarter to XLR.
Yeah.
And you would go out the back and learning how to get, line of sight and all that. And I would notice like it would cut out if it was too close to like those powered amps back then. And I just think about how like I loved how technology made things easier.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really seeded me to really focus in on like the newest thing in tech. And, looking at it now, like, man, I don't think I would even be a fragment of what I am today.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You're crediting your folks. I got to credit my dad, who was and is still the media ministry in our hometown.
Shout out to the OGs.
They're literally right now setting up like a new projector screen. He's having to do. I'm like, you've been doing this forever, and he's gonna forever. Because he's retired. This is gonna be what he does. Until his last breath. So
from tape to today.
Oh my gosh, yes. I had to help with get another tape.
We need to get OG dad on the pod, man.
Man, my dad was definitely like burning the CDs and making the little covers.
Does it have the stack burner?
Yeah. We did.
You remember the multiple tape cassette ones where you could put the master in there? There was like 6 of them at a time, and that was like
I had to keep getting those out. And
y'all are bringing me back to headache days. Those weren't. Y'all keep glorifying it like it was good.
Well, it wasn't. It was the trenches, and it was very gritty. However, I can definitely appreciate it because, again, looking at my father, like, yes, first one in the building, last one out.
Yeah.
Whether it was cleaning, running the media ministry, or whatever, played drums.
Yeah.
That gave me such a start, again, of working that background and then just being so diligent at what you're doing. And then for his sake, it was like, they didn't even pay people, now these are jobs, but they didn't even pay people. And so he was like, it's all to God. Like, whatever I do, I know what I'm working for. I know why I'm doing this. And so it just makes you become like this person that doesn't just do something for, just gain of something, but, to put purpose in your life and to really help others and to be a part of community. So that definitely, like you were saying, like, Chris will get her. Yes, I will get my hands dirty because that's what I know.
Yeah.
That's what I come from. That's good stock that I was, raised in. And so shout out to Bill Scretchen, who's still out there.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Bill, man, Mr. Scretchen.
There it is.
We salute you, sir.